Okay, hello YouTube. As I said, the topic today is the neighborhood. Uh, for the first, we can start with the presentation. Sonia, you can start. Present yourself for us, please.
I can?
Yes. Can
Sorry. Sorry. My name is Sonia Keller. I am live in Curitiba. I work the company medical device, and I married. I have one daughter. I stay here learning with us.
Great, nice to meet you.
Nice to
Juliana,
meet you too.
your turn, please.
Okay, I'm Juliano. I'm from Floripa, and I am 37 years old, and I am a software developer. It's not my first time here with you at Talk and Talk. Yeah, and then here just to practice and to talk more and to learn some English as well.
Great, nice to meet you. For you know me, I'm Luana. I'm 33 years old. I live in Uberaba, Minas Gerais. I'm married. I have kids. I have a dog. I'm a pedagogue. I'm a biologist, and I'm here for help you. Okay.
Okay.
Now we can start with the questions. The first is, what are the advantages and disadvantages of your neighborhood? Juliana, can you start, please?
Yes, I can. So I've been living in this neighborhood for 1 year, I think. It's in a region, a center region in the city, and it's calm. I like. I think one advantage it is safe. I feel safety here, and I don't know. Let me think about a disadvantage. I think it could be more restaurants or more choice, there aren't many choices here, so yeah, I think it's a disadvantage, but I like it. It's good. You are muted, Luana.
Yes, sorry. Great.
No problem, no problem.
And you, Sonia?
Advantage in Curitiba, in near I live in Curitiba, but the neighborhood Cajuru have the small perto, I don't remember the name. Near has the shopping, the garden, parks, and I like a lot the coffee in near my house. Is very nice. It's very good. Yesterday, I drink coffee in here in this place because in this place is more comfortable, more small, but is comfortable. Mm, I don't plan my anxiety when I stayed in the place. But I like a lot in the Jardim Botânico. Jardim Botânico is 2 kilometers my house. Is very nice, beautiful, and I run a lot in the in the place. My work is near also. Is very nice. I like when I live in the street.
Curitiba is a cold city, right? Very cold.
Yes, very nice. But today is very cold.
Yeah.
Very cold is very. But in winter, inverno. In summer, no. In summer is very hot. It's very complicated. Is this situation? But yeah, I like Curitiba. I
I've
love.
never been there, but I would like to visit. I will.
Yeah. Curitiba is very nice when you have children, for example, because his education is very strong, is very nice. I
I
like.
heard about I heard good things about the public transportation and
Yes,
everybody
yes.
talks.
Yes, it's very nice.
Do you like code, Juliano?
Um, I don't like to feel cold. Actually, I hate when it's so cold. I don't like it. I prefer summer. I think the people are happier in the summertime. But when it's so hot and you have to work or you have to walk, is not good.
Beach.
Yeah, it's good to be in a beach and on vacation. But I don't like. I like the good things about the winter. I like to drink wine. I like to be close to the fire, you know. I like this kind of things, but I don't like to feel cold. I think nobody likes to feel cold. And what about you, Luana?
I think we need a balance, I like when a little cold, when it's a little cold, but I like when it's a little hot too. If especially when we can went to the pool.
Sorry,
And
I don't understand the question.
if you like cold, I think we need a balance because I like feel a little cold, but I like feel a little hot too. Especially when
Okay.
you can went into the pool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Um, the next question is, what would you change about your neighborhood?
Hello, sorry I'm late.
Mm-hmm.
Hi,
Hello.
Philip.
Hello.
So,
What is the
Philip,
question again?
uh, first present yourself for us, please, and answer the number one. What are the advantages and the disadvantages of your neighborhood?
Great. So I'm Philip, and I have been learning English since I was 10 years old. I still have a lot of things to learn, and I have been improving a lot my speaking here with new vocabulary and new expressions. Um, and about my neighborhood, I used to live with my parents in the east zone of São Paulo. We call it Zona Leste, right? But nowadays I live in downtown São Paulo, and there are a lot of disadvantages to live here, but also a lot of advantages. And I'm gonna share a little bit of both of them from my parents and in here. And basically, living in downtown, it's good because I'm nearby everything. Everything is close to me. Everything I need to do, every person I need to meet, and everything that happens in the city is close to downtown São Paulo. But in the other side, it's very dangerous to to walk on the streets because there's like Cracolândia around. There are a lot of I really don't feel safe. Like I have a bike in here, so I just bike on Sundays during the day, especially in the morning. But when I lived with my parents, the good thing is I felt more safe or safer. I could, when I was a kid, I could play with friends and play soccer on the street. And the other side, it took me like an hour to get to places at least. So 1 hour going to other places, visit friends, to work, like going to work, living in the suburbs, it's really, really far. So I think it's some of the advantages and disadvantages. But like I like my place, but the neighborhoods nowadays, it's not that, I think safety is my main concern nowadays.
Yeah, I guess when we think about get married and have kids, we think in safe, and take
Yeah.
care about our loves and think about everything. When we live alone, it's more,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
need,
you take care of yourself. Yeah.
yes, I need to buy my house and anywhere I can afford this, I buy.
Yeah,
Hello,
that's true.
Yasmin.
Hello.
Please present yourself and answer the number one. What are the advantages and disadvantages of your neighborhood?
Okay, so my name is Yasmin. I'm 20 years old. I live in São Paulo and I work as a teacher. I can see a lot of disadvantages, like maybe gossip is one, because like if you are dying, no one see. But if you are hugging or kissing someone, everybody see it. So, and maybe the advantage, like I was raised in a really good neighborhood where my neighbors always helped us when my parents were not like at home. They took care of me. So maybe this, when we have this relation, it's an advantage.
Yeah, as I said, or as I said for Philip, when we get married and think about marriage and think about kids, we think about safe, take care about our lives, and by think about neighborhoods when people think about safe neighborhoods that can help you. When I was kid, I I was a long time alone, because my mom needs work, and the neighborhood always gossip about that I do or I want to do and take care about me for my mom. It's good. It's advantage and it's disadvantage in the same time. So the next is, what would you change about your neighborhood? Um, Sonia, can you answer this for us, please?
Change. my neighborhood, no, I don't change it because I like living in my street in my neighborhood is very nice, is very good, is very special. I like it. I don't change.
Great. And you, Julian?
I would like a gym close to my apartment. I think it would be great. Maybe a bar or a pub with live music near where I am living. It would be great as well. And a park to walk with my dog, to let him free to run. I think it would be nice, but yeah, I think just small things because it's good here. I like to live here. It's safe, and maybe this stuff would be good.
I guess gym near us is motivated for us to do exercise every day, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you, Philip?
I think, as Juliana said, like living here nowadays, it's something cool because everything is closed. So I want to go to a bar, I want to go to a party, I want to, go to Police Avenue. I want to visit the main sites in the city. It's really close, and if I want to get an Uber, it takes like 10 reais to all the main places in here. So it's not too expensive. And sometimes it's better to go by Uber than going by, subway or bus, especially if I get both of them. So um, I think what I would change definitely is safety, but I don't know if it's like, it's not about putting police on the streets, but also creating an environment where people can develop themselves, to have opportunities to study, to work. I think like it's a huge and very difficult problem to solve. So, but yeah, definitely safety is something that I would change for real.
What is the neighborhood, Felipe? I didn't heard it
Downtown,
before.
downtown São Paulo.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
It's dangerous. It's a dangerous
yeah,
place.
yeah, it's dangerous.
Yeah.
Like going back late at night, it's like sometimes I walk and it's so, like, I'm a man, so for me I feel the danger, but sometimes I take the risk. But if I was a woman, definitely I would never walk alone on the streets after 6 7 p.m. Definitely not.
I have a additional question. Um, Safety is about big city or the neighborhood? What is
That's a
the
good question.
responsibility? What is um, who have the responsibility about safety? The neighborhood, us, or everyone? Because I always listen the São Paulo is a dangerous city. Is because it's a big city or because the neighborhood?
Yeah, that's a good question. I wanna hear the others first, then I answer. Sonia, go ahead. I don't know, Sonia, where do you live? Like the city,
I live
which
in
city?
Curitiba. I
Oh,
live in
nice.
Curitiba. But I like Curitiba. Is okay. Is big city, but no compare no as this São Paulo, because São Paulo doesn't stop the nothing, because this very big city is in São Paulo is different, in my opinion, is different form the living. I think I never live in São Paulo. I work in São Paulo sometimes, but I like more Curitiba. For example, Sônia, do you prefer living in São Paulo or in Curitiba? No, in Curitiba, yes, in Curitiba.
It's a very
Okay,
beautiful city.
Curitiba has the complicated the people is because I don't from Curitiba. I from Santa Catarina, but I live in Curitiba 35 years old. So it's very
So you feel like Curitiba is your home?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Is it dangerous to walk on the streets at night in Curitiba, like in the downtown Curitiba?
You is necessary careful, okay, but
like everywhere, like
yes,
other places.
No problem.
What do you think, Yasmin?
Oh, I really don't know. Maybe it's about the neighborhood, because like where I live is a safety place. Like I know everyone, so I could like walk on the street like at midnight, and it's not a problem because I know everyone that lives here. So maybe it's about the neighborhood and the relation that you have with your neighbors too.
Yeah, in my opinion, I think ever where some place we have careful, yes, because is problem in all the city, in all the street, in the neighborhood is complicated.
Yeah, I agree. The next is, how far are you from the city center? You two like to live near here? Philip, can you start, please?
Yeah, like I'm really in the city center, so I maybe, yeah, I don't know. I like to live here. I don't know if I would change, to live in another place nearby. Like definitely, I would love to live near Paulista Avenue. Like 2 minutes walking, but it would be too expensive as well. I think like Paulista is one of the places I visit most, so for me it would be awesome. But like I'm okay here. Yeah, I wouldn't change at the moment. I would change like city to live. I'd love to live like in Curitiba or Porto Alegre, or Belo Horizonte, like in another city, just to have the experience, a different experience. And of course, I would love to live in downtown, the city center of those cities. Because living far away, it's an experience I don't want to have, because like it takes a long time to go to places. I'm tired of like bus, subway, 1 hour, 1 hour and a half to go to different places. Yeah, Yasmin knows, right? Live very far, so yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. What do you think about Sonia?
I live near city center, 5 kilometers in my house. I like, but I don't live in city center. I don't like because my neighborhood is very different. Neighborhood Cajuru is I like. Uh, is near Cajuru is in center, but no in city Curitiba. No. Is because I don't in my neighborhood in street, for example, don't have noise, but in city center is, oh my gosh, is very problem with noise.
Yeah, I can't imagine because I live. I need bus, for get the center of my seat, and take 1 hour in on bus is terrible, especially when we are late, and the bus don't go, and it's terrible. What do you
Yeah.
think? Yeah.
Juliano, yeah?
It's not far away from my apartment. It's like 7 kilometers, I think. And Floripa has a problem with traffic. There are many traffic here, and especially in the rush time, the end of the day, and the start of the day. But for me, it's not a big problem because I don't have car. I have a motorcycle, so it's easier to move through the traffic. And I work from home, so I don't need to go to the center every day. And it's good because I don't live in the middle of the traffic, and but it's close, so it's not far away, just maybe 6 or 7 kilometers from here. It's a center region in the city, but it's not downtown. Yeah, it is.
Great. And the next is, what do the people in your community do for recreation? Does your community have special days to get together? Can you start, Julian, please?
I can. Let me think. I've been living here for just 1 year, so I don't know a lot of people. But I think the people like to go to the beach because there are many beaches here in Floripa. It's a, a beautiful place, and especially in the summer. Um, you know, I think people here like to ride a bike the weekends. The people like to stay outside the house, And let me check the other question. Yeah, I don't know if the people here stay together. I cannot see that every day. I think the people have friends from other places, maybe. And I think it's everybody busy with their jobs and their lives. And it's sad. Actually, I like to stay with neighbors. I think it's good. if they are good people, of course. Sometimes it's not possible. Sometimes it's better to avoid them. But yeah, I think people like to stay outside their apartments here. I think that's it.
And how about you, Sonia? You are muted. Sonia, you are muted.
Sorry. In Curitiba, we have several recreation. For example, last Sunday in Curitiba, we has the Corrida Internacional. It's very nice. It's very cold because they started the running at 6 a.m. In 1 degree is very, very cold. Other recreation, ride a bike is the several groups in all the city. In special day in Curitiba has the commemoration na Praça do Japão, one year, all the 1 year, Festa do Japão. I don't know.
Japanese celebration.
Japanese
Day.
Yeah, yes. And the other place is Praça da Ucrânia, has the several commemoration. Is the day da Dia do Japão e Dia da Ucrânia, for example, is very nice. The commemoration is special because it has the food, the typical food, typical the clothes, the people clothes is different. It's very nice. But I like running. I like ride a bike commemoration. Every week has the recreation. I don't remember the other recreation in Curitiba. Deve ter bastante.
Yeah, you are telling that, Sonia, and I was thinking about that. I live in Liberdade area, so there is a strong community and things related to Japanese or Asia things and Asia culture. I think they do that quite often. Like almost every weekend, there's something to do around Liberdade area. But thinking about my parents' neighborhood, we don't have. I think what I can recall now is we had something for the World Cup. That okay, everybody was going to paint the streets and everything. Sometimes like the June's party, June's party, like Festa Junina. I don't know if it. I don't know if we. I don't know if we can say June's party, but yeah. But anyway, you understood, like parties in June, the celebrations in June. I'm gonna check, by the way, Festa Junina. And I think that's basically what we had in the suburbs. We don't have too many things to do. Like we don't have a sense of community in the suburbs. at least here in São Paulo.
And about you, Yasmin?
Here, like they make baile funk to have fun, and like we have a field where we can play soccer. So like every weekend, everyone go there to watch, to talk with friends. But just that, we don't have like many things to do here. We need to go to downtown to do things.
And I think they call Festa Junina Festa Junina is Festa Junina, basically. Yeah.
Maybe it's something like Saint Joe's Day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or Saint Joe celebration, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I live near a praça in my neighborhood, so sometimes have children's days for commemoration, and we have capoeira classes, so many things about this. You know, for teach, for in charge. It's not every day, but is currently, I guess the word is good. But I watching TV series in US, you know, about family in US. I want to make part of, you know, the Grace Day or neighborhood parties. It sounds like good when they all get together and eat and talk about and, you know, enjoy each other. Do you know about this series, this party? Like everybody hates Chris, or yes, I don't know, but I like a lot this series.
Yeah, and it's interesting because they talk a lot about communities. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Um, the next is, you'd like to raise your children in a community like yours? Why or why not? Philip, can we start, please?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't have children, but definitely I would not like to raise children in downtown São Paulo. Too complicated. Thinking about that now, and I think it's the first time I do, is like if I had children, they would be stuck in a building, you know, like they would not definitely not go into the streets to do whatever they like, whatever a kid likes to do, you know, like children, they like to run, they like to do, you know, to be on the dirty and to do like to crash things, to do a lot of mess. So this is what they do. So I think I would definitely go to my, you know, my parents' neighborhood to raise children because it's, you know, the suburbs and it's better, like to don't have too much violence. There are the children to play on the street and to do like all those games that we used to do when we had no cell phone and no technology, right? So yeah.
And about you, Sonia?
It's very nice this question, in my opinion, because my daughter has the 31 years old. Is when I raised a community like me, because I how my parents live in Santa Catarina. I stayed in Santa Catarina every weekend. But today I don't raise my children in a community like, for example, in Curitiba, because today is very hard situation with the children in school. When I listen, my friend is, oh my gosh, my son or my daughter is terrible because it's very difficult. It's very I can't my son or my daughter bring in street, because it's very changing. Perigoso. I don't remember the name in English. Is danger, né? Danger. Yes, it's difficult today, in my opinion, raise the children in situation how stay the Brazil, in big city, for example. But when I raise my daughter, is very nice in Curitiba. He study a lot. I put the activity every day, and is very nice. But today I don't other children in my life. Terrible for me, in my opinion.
Yeah. And how about you, Yasmin?
Yeah, I totally like, I love the place that I live, and this is something that I would like that other people could have the same experience, because here we can like play on the street all day long, at night, and always is someone watching, the children. So it's something really nice that we have here.
And how about you, Juliano?
Yes, I think so. There is a big space here in this condominium, and I can see children run all the time without cell phones, as Philip said. They can play, and it's not common. We see children run together and playing soccer and basketball and other kind of things that we used to do in our childhood. And yeah, I've lived in Porto Alegre for 10 years, and I moved from there because of the violence. And here is, I feel there is a safe place to live, and especially this place that I'm living right now. I think it's the kids can run inside a closed place, so there aren't cars, there is not violence. I think, yeah, definitely, I think so. I would like to raise I don't have children. I just have dog. But I think I would raise children here in this community. Yes, sure.
In my case, I have kids and they raised here with me, and I really try help them raise to without cell phone, play on street, on the praça. Uh, but it's hard. I think
Yeah.
we made the place, we made the safe for us. Um, but it's hard when you try do things that the others was do, because so many children today raised with cell phone, with TV, because the streets don't is safe.
Mm.
Um,
Mhm.
but I try to the the place safe for him and for her, and this is the life, you know.
Mm.
um, I guess we have time for the last one. And I skip for the number 3. Do you have nice neighborhoods? What do you do if you have really nice neighborhoods? Uh, Yasmin, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. So I don't think so, but my neighbor, she is always screaming with her her children, and I hate this, but not because this, like, because this is something that I hate that people do, like to scream with someone, and not because, yeah, I don't know, noisy, but maybe some things that they make sometimes makes me feel very angry.
And how about you, Sonia?
Mm. But this situation is very complicated because I don't I live in house, no in apartment, and I don't have a problem or friendly with my neighborhood because I don't never tiny and I don't know. I don't have a neighborhood story. Mm, I
I
don't
I
know.
ha- I have a noisier neighborhood in here, but I don't know what happened that lately they have been so quiet, or I am not, aware. I'm not listening anymore, or I get used to it.
Mm,
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
mm,
And you, Juliana?
Yeah, the people don't are not noisy here. I think sometimes just in the weekend they like to do barbecue in the public places inside the condominium with loud music, but it's not annoying to me. I don't care actually. I think it's a normal thing. The people the people deserve to do this kind of thing. I think just respecting the time and so it's not a problem for me.
yeah.
Um, Thanks for sharing. And Philip, what do you think about the subject? Did you like the conversation? What do you think?
I think you are doing a great job, just to let everybody know, I don't know if Juliana and Sonia know that, but Lu, she started learning 2 years ago. She started with us 2 years ago. And she barely could speak a word in English. And now she's leading a conversation. And I know it's really hard. There are a lot of emotions involved. And especially when I get inside, people usually they get, they freak out because I'm here. So she might feel that, but I think it's part of the process of everybody. So being a host in here, it doesn't mean that I do not bring hosts to be perfect. I bring hosts to develop and to be better each week, So that's the idea. We don't need to be perfect in English, but we need to get comfortable with the language. What we know today, next week, we're going to be better, a little bit better. So, okay, so it's live on YouTube, and then you can watch it back later and check, oh, is it okay? Is it good? What can I improve? And then you yourself, you think about what you can improve, like the questions, you think about the vocabulary that you forgot to say, and then you learn that vocabulary, because it's going to be much more powerful if you do that, instead of having someone telling you what to do exactly step by step. And like all of you in here, you can speak English.
Yeah.
So
but it is very complicated. For example, for me, I talk a lot in Portuguese. Okay, no problem. I desenvoltura, no, is very nice. But in English, oh my gosh, is
yeah, it's just because you do not practice. You don't practice.
Yes. But it's study. But in sometimes I am, oh my God, I am happy. Sometimes don't learning nothing. Why?
Stop studying. Stop studying, and try to practice your speaking. That's why this kind of class, we do not correct, we do not teach. There's no material. So let's speak. We don't care if it's wrong or correct, the grammar or whatever. So desenvoltura, I don't know what is it in English. Like maybe you could tell, I cannot develop myself. I cannot speak in the way I would like to. So, and then you get used to it. And then time after time, you're in here, you study it today. I studied English now. But I didn't feel that I was studying. I felt I was just practicing the language. And as a host, it's more challenging.
My daughter lives in New Zealand, 8 years old. And the other day, my daughter told me, Mom, no worry, because I live here and speak a lot in English, but English is my first language, no second language, no first. No, for me it's possible. Yeah. The person.
You want to be perfect.
Yeah, perfect. Yes. Control. Perfect is hard.
And Juliana, is it your first time here?
No, it's not. Actually, I'm not here for a long time, but yeah, and I need to say something. I actually, thanks talk, I could start a new job for a company abroad, and it helped me a lot. So I am always talking to my friends and recommend people, because it's a great opportunity to practice. And I know that I have to practice more and more my listening, my speaks skills, and but I could improve in the last year a lot with talk. So thank you for everybody here, especially you.
Yeah.
Thank you me too, because it's very nice, the guys.
Yeah. And just to, before I'm taking control of Lu's meeting, but just to send a message, and in Portuguese, a gente tem feito várias análises e tem conferido aí o desenvolvimento de muita gente. E o que o Juliano falou, que ele tem usado Talk and Talk, tudo, você é a exceção da exceção da exceção da exceção, tá, Juliano? Basicamente assim, uma pessoa em 10, na verdade, dessa uma pessoa de 10, o Juliano é um pedacinho dessa uma pessoa. Tipo, talvez 10% dessa uma pessoa. Assim como a Lu também. E a gente tem visto que tem muita gente que... Pô, a gente tinha mais gente que agendou hoje e não veio, né? E muita gente no plano gratuito. Então a gente...
Ai, que ruim, né? Tira a oportunidade de outro.
E a gente paga, tá? Eu pago.
Eu
né?
pago, eu também pago.
Então, tipo assim, não, a plataforma paga para as pessoas no gratuito usarem. E quando elas não acessam, quando elas não entram, a gente está pagando. Né? Então a gente...
eu pago, por exemplo, eu sou...
Sim, o Pro.
O Pro,
Mas o pessoal no gratuito, às vezes, não... sai mais caro. Não é o caso do Juliano. O Juliano, pô, conseguiu arrumar um trabalho e tudo. Vem estudando aí, né, no plano gratuito. Mas é exceção da exceção da exceção. Em geral, quem está no gratuito não dá valor, não participa, e acaba saindo mais caro de graça do que se estivesse pagando.
Eu, na realidade, fiz várias aulas no Free, realmente, não perdi nenhuma. Fiz iniciante, fiz aquele para mulheres, fiz o básico, sempre fiz uma aula ou outra para olhar bem como é que era a plataforma, e aí, essa semana passada, eu fechei o Pro, porque eu vi que faz muito bem.
Porque quando você paga, você coloca o seu risco, né? Você coloca, digamos assim, o seu na reta, né? Você também se coloca numa posição de compromisso.
As pessoas nunca valorizam o que é de graça e o que é bom, sabe? E aí acabam estragando o processo em si, porque é um processo muito lindo, esse processo do talk gratuito, free para as pessoas. Eu, pelo menos, fiz realmente com a consciência de que eu estava tirando até lugar de pessoas que não poderiam pagar, mas para eu experimentar a plataforma. Essa foi a minha intuição. E hoje eu realmente sou inscrita. Então, enfim. Guys, eu amei a aula, viu? Só que eu preciso praticar mais.
Sim. Participa aí, Sônia. Participa, mesmo que, nossa, o tema é difícil, vem. Nossa, eu não sei... Tipo, você entra lá no planner, vê o tema.
Seu Felipe, né?
Sou eu, a gente vai ter uma conversa no final do mês.
A gente vai ter, é verdade.
Eu vou te explicar tudo, como você pode usar e tudo mais. Mas tem o planner que você consegue ver o tema, as perguntas.
Eu tô aqui.
É difícil.
Eu tô aqui, mas eu não consigo navegar ali, eu preciso parar um pouco e olhar mais para isso aqui, porque eu estou no trabalho, e aí eu disse, deixa eu fazer... Como eu não tinha, só para tu ter uma ideia, Felipe, como eu fechei contigo, eu fechei essa semana, eu acho.
Sim,
contigo, eu pensei assim, não, deixa eu não vou ter tempo essa semana, deixa eu marcar essa aula, que eu preciso dar no meu horário de almoço, para eu poder dar uma olhada, e assim, e eu preciso muito do inglês, porque o inglês para mim é para o trabalho, né? Eu preciso demais. A minha empresa não fala, o idioma dela é inglês, a língua mãe dela é inglês.
Pratica.
Ai, olha, chega até me dar uma dor aqui.
Dói, machuca. A Lu sabe como dói, né? Mas o resultado
Mas obrigada, Felipe, obrigada por ter entrado aí, ter ajudado a gente eu estou muito feliz, eu estou feliz com a plataforma, estou mesmo, estou te dizendo, eu ainda preciso vasculhar mais, ler mais, olhar mais o que eu posso e o que eu tenho, mas eu acho que naquela
reunião com a gente, comigo, você vai, eu vou explicar no detalhe, Vou montar um plano com você de estudo, tá?
Isso, eu quero montar um plano de estudo, mas muito obrigada pela aula, foi maravilhosa.
Valeu, valeu. Já.
Guys,
Lu, it's all
I
yours.
put in the chat the survey link. You can talk if you like. Take suggestions for subjects and things. Thank you all for coming. Keep coming because it's hard, hurts a lot, but keep coming. Thank you all for coming. Thank you, Felipe.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
You did great.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Lu.
See ya.
Thank you.
Bye.